Hello. This video is for those of you who have volunteered to take under your wing one of our teenagers to disciple them to be more like Christ and to make tangible movement in their path toward being more like Jesus. Um, the goal for this effort is to cause our teenagers to not just be pew riders, but people who are moving in tangible ways from where they are to where they want to be spiritually. So you have a very important role, and I thank you for volunteering to do it. Uh, these videos just to sort of help you and to be a substitute for face-to-face conversation because it's difficult for us to all set up times to meet together. You can just look at this at your convenience. Um, you may want to take notes, you may not. You can always just rewatch the video if you missed something, or you can email me, ask me personally what your question is. Um, this first video is just going to be about getting in contact with your teenager and how that first meeting together is going to look, because it's going to be a little bit different from the subsequent meetings. So the first thing I'd like you to do is contact your teenager that I've assigned to you. I'm not going to contact them for you. They know that they're going to be contacted by you, um, but I think it's better for you to invite them to this relationship rather than me kind of pairing you together. So it doesn't matter if you want to email them, talk to them on the phone or face to face or through Facebook, just as long as you make contact with them somehow and invite them into this relationship. So when you talk to them, hope you'll set up a time to meet with them very soon. It can just be any time that's convenient for the two of you, but I do recommend that when you meet them or when you talk about setting up a meeting, not only do you schedule a day, but you also schedule a time. And make sure that the time has a beginning and an end, and it's not open-ended. I'd hate for you to get stuck at Starbucks for hours because you haven't clearly defined when your time is going to start and end. So after you've set up a time for you guys to meet together, then you can start your first meeting. And really the point of the first meeting is to get to know them and to kind of establish some expectations for your relationship. But the primary thing is to get to know them. So I would start off the meeting just by asking them some questions about who they are and what they like and what they do and what's going on in their life. Be good to keep it positive. Just ask, what are you excited about right now? What's going good in your life right now? And spend some time getting to know them. After you've spent some time getting to know them and you learn a little bit about the details of their life, then you can talk about what the purpose is for this program. And they're going to hear it from me, and they're going to have a video to watch as well where they can hear the real purpose of this and how it's going to work. But it would be good for them to hear it from you as well and to know that you and I are on the same page. Basically, what you need to be communicating to them is that the purpose of this is not just for them to have an adult friend, although that is a great thing and it's going to be beneficial to them, but the main purpose is for them to think about their life in Christ and as a Christian and where they are spiritually, and for them to find an area of their life in which they need to grow closer to the image of Christ. Um, for them to discover an area that they need to grow in, and then for you as their sort of mentor to help walk them from point A to point B. And we'll go into what that's going to look like in subsequent videos, but right now you just need to give them let them know the expectations that you have for them. After you talk about sort of what this is about, then it's important for you to get a commitment from them, some sort of a verbal commitment that they are going to see this through, that they're not going to be agreeing to meet with you and then cancel last minute, that they're going to be honest with you, that they are going to really give themselves to this kind of program. And if they, for any reason, don't feel that they can do this, that this is more than they bargained for, or this is beyond their capability currently, then encourage them to just do it another time and not do it now, because your time is valuable and they need to honor you by not wasting your time, and vice versa. Um, Beyond that, like your first meeting to include a prayer of some kind, it doesn't have to be long. Just would like for both you and the person that you're mentoring to offer some sort of uh, prayer concern or thing that they're celebrating in their life so that you are praying together at that first meeting. And it would even be good for you to give them the opportunity to lead that prayer. It's okay if they don't take it, but give them the opportunity to lead it. Um, so that's it for your first meeting. I'm going to wrap up this video, and I would go ahead and watch the rest, even though they're not going to be very long. It's just going to detail your second meeting and then what your meetings from the third meeting on were going to look like.